our attention has been drawn to the ongoing debates in the country on revenue sharing in the country. We want to state that the Commission is currently reviewing the revenue sharing formula as required of the Commission by the Constitution. The Commission has undertaken and continues to undertake consultative meetings with governors, with Parliament, and indeed with other stakeholders to get their views on the formula. The Commission is mandated to recommend a formula to Parliament that shares revenue equitably across all the 47 counties and not just in any particular region. In this regard, we would wish as a Commission to reiterate the independence of the Commission and confirm that the ongoing review of the second formula will be objective, it will be broadly consultative, and that it will take into account the views and interests of all regions in the country. And for the avoidance of doubt, please be advised that the spokesperson of the Commission is the chairperson, and that is myself, Dr. Jane Kiringai. We appreciate the consultations, the cooperation from the media house, and we remain available to any clarifications. And as the formula unfolds, we shall be calling you regularly to give you updates as we proceed. So we want to thank you in advance and count on your continued collaboration and cooperation as we prepare a very objective formula for this country. Thank you very much. Like I said, the formula is a very technical process. We are currently on the drawing board and we have not agreed on any parameters as a Commission. So it's still at the very, very early stages. What we did in the first round was basically just present the formula as is and seek the views even of Kenyans. But at the moment, we have no parameters to discuss or disseminate or even table before Parliament. When we are ready with at least some options, then we shall be ready to consult. At the moment, no parameters yet. And we also want to add that ultimately, the option may be to even keep the current formula. So we have not made any decisions on any parameters for consideration. It's a very technical process and we are right at the very early stages of it. Every region or every interest group are free to have a view. The Commission, as an independent institution, listens to all stakeholders, and we listen to all groups. They have a right to hold a view, but as a Commission, we have to remain independent and above board, and not be swayed by the interest of any one particular group, but take into account the interests of all groups in the country. Those are the views of one group, but as a Commission, we have to remain independent and objective. There may be other groups that feel this is a fair formula, so we are the point of considering the options that we have. There's no infighting in the Commission. I want to confirm here that there's no infighting. All the commissioners are here. The other two have joined us. They're in the room even, and maybe I can tell you Commissioner Oyugi is here, Commissioner Gashufa is also here. So we normally take a Commission decision and we will communicate a Commission decision on the formula once we have arrived at that. We have done a review, and once we come out with a formula, the first part will be to provide what the views of Kenyans, what the views of different groups have been on the formula that will inform either retention or change of the formula. But when we are ready with that formula, it will have both the review, the critique, and the views of everyone, and finally give the position of the Commission and the new formula. The next formula will be applied to share revenue in the next financial year. So the current formula lapses at the end of the current financial year. So we have some time because it will be used in the next fiscal year, which starts in July 2019. We are not late because, remember, in the budget cycle, the formula is used to determine the revenue share in the county allocation of revenue, which comes after the division of revenue. We have only started the process. By December, every year in December, the Commission makes recommendations on the vertical division of revenue between the two levels of government. That then goes through a process of discussion, even up to the IBEC. Only after the vertical division of revenue is determined do we then apply the formula to share the county's equitable share. So we still have time because that division of revenue process closes towards the end of February, April. So we still have a window to review the formula, craft another one, table it before the Parliament for debating and adoption, and then kick that in the county allocation of revenue towards the end of this fiscal year. So we want to thank you for your attention, and we'll be calling on you once we have some more updates on the formula. Thank you very much.